Hi, today we're going to be making chicken adobo in our wonderful Instant Pot. If you don't know what adobo is, it's not the Spanish adobo, it's actually the Filipino adobo, which is things that are cooked in soy sauce, vinegar, bay leaves, and black pepper. It's really easy and it's one of the best things I ever had in my life, so I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really quick and easy. So we're going to be taking 1 cup of vinegar, which is, we're using Filipino vinegar. It's not quite as pungent as white vinegar. Next, another cup of Filipino soy sauce. Again, it's not as salty as the soy sauces that you're used to seeing and tasting. We're going to be putting a generous pinch of bay leaves. Don't put too many though, because we don't want to overpower it. We'll be putting black pepper. I like coarser grind, so you see there's gonna be some big chunks in there. That's fine. Lastly, we're going to be putting some brown sugar in my marinade. Again, this is my recipe. I'm doing it the way I'd like to do it. I know everybody has a different way. Some people might not feel that this is the right way, and you can certainly let me know about it in the comments. So next, I'm going to move over to the sink, and I'm going to put my chicken in here to marinate for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so we're just going to put them in. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just make sure that everything fits. We're going to turn everything halfway through just to make sure that everything is completely covered with the marinade. It's actually not a marinade, it's going to be our cooking sauce, but right now it's acting as a marinade. And like I said, don't worry too much if everything isn't super covered, because we're going to flip all the chicken halfway through just to make sure everything's covered. Alright. Just so nobody gets me, I'm going to cover it. The plastic wrap's over there. But when you come back, you'll see it covered in 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll see you then. Alright, so it's been roughly 15 minutes. I don't want to let it go too long because it's chicken and you really don't have to marinate chicken that long. If you want to look real quick, or if you can see, the chicken's got a nice brownish color from the soy sauce. I told you it's covered, see, so don't yell at me in the comments, please. So we're going to take the cover off, and we're going to toss that in the trash, and then we're going to move right to our Instant Pot. Normally my recipe is to brown these next, but for the sake of brevity, I'm going to not do that. If you have the time, I totally suggest you brown them on each side, just because it's another layer of flavor that you're going to have. So we're going to open the Instant Pot. You heard the wonderful noise. And then we're going to put the chicken in the Instant Pot, and all of the liquid that the chicken was in is also going to go in the Instant Pot. Alright. I don't believe it matters if you put the skin side down or up, because it's gonna get really soft anyway. This recipe is for 8 chicken thighs. They're bone-in chicken thighs. You shouldn't use boneless for recipes like this. You want the extra flavor. Last one going in. And then we're just going to pour all of the sauce in as well. What I'm also going to do that I totally forgot is get some garlic. Normally we would marinate this with garlic as well, but I forgot it. So we're just going to put it in as it cooks. It's not a huge deal. Just give it a little stir. Don't worry too much about it. If you forget something, you can always just add it afterwards. You don't have to add any extra liquid to this, because our liquid today is going to be the soy sauce and vinegar. Remember, we put a cup of both in, so that's 2 cups. There's going to be plenty of liquid in there to create the steam that we need for it to seal. So I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna go through everything again and just show everybody how easy it is to use this. So the lid goes on. You close it. That satisfying beep is telling you that it's closed. And instead of, in our last video, we used the meat button. Instead of the meat button, we're actually going to use manual. We have our valve up top here. It's currently set to venting. We're going to switch that over to sealed up here. And you see the safety pin is down. Hit our manual button. Once you hit it, you only have a certain amount of time to change or play with the settings before it moves on to the next thing, which is starting to seal. So we're gonna hit the manual button, and you see it's already at 3 minutes. We're gonna cook this for about 10. As you see, it's allowing me to mess with it because right away I started pushing the buttons. You also have time to adjust the pressure, but I like high pressure. So we're gonna cook this for 10 minutes on high pressure. And then if you see I don't touch it, it's gonna say 10 minutes, but eventually it's gonna change to on. What on means is that it's starting to build up the pressure, but it's not cooking yet. And this won't start cooking until our safety pin up here gets pushed up. There. Once that pin is pushed up, that means that it's reach the amount of pressure it needs to cook, and then your countdown will start. Kind of forgot to mention that last time, so I'm mentioning it now. So it usually takes, depending on how hot your liquid is when you put it in there, it could take 10 minutes to build up pressure. We're gonna wait for this to build up pressure. The next time you see me, it's probably gonna be done. But I'll see you then. All right, we're back. So the Instant Pot is finished cooking our chicken adobo, the Filipino version. We've let it natural release for 8 minutes. I'm not gonna let it go any further. I'm just gonna release the rest of the steam. So real quick, just to show everybody, there's nothing you have to worry about. You don't gotta be scared. It's currently on sealed. We're gonna go to venting. Oh, there you go. And it's not going to be much steam because we let it naturally release for a little bit already. Once all the steam's out, our safety pin up here is going to drop. As of right now, we can't take it off. Our safety pin will drop, and then we'll be able to take it off once it drops. And there it just dropped. See, so now we'll be able to take the lid off. Always open the lid away from you because, as you see, there is still some steam on the inside. And this is our chicken adobo. Now, if you like your chicken fall apart, and definitely cook it longer. So as you see, there's a lot of liquid in there. That's a little more than what I like. So I'm going to show you how to use the saute function on this. It's really simple. You go here, you push the keep warm button off until the timer up here says off, and then you're going to push saute, which is down here, and we're just going to let it saute. Some of the liquid will evaporate and it'll leave us with a thicker sauce. Hey, I'm back. We're sauteing our sauce down for our chicken adobo. As you see, it's definitely reduced by a lot. I took some of the fat out as well, which is something that happens when you use chicken thighs and you leave the skin on. I tasted it. It's a little bit salty for me, so even though I added a tiny bit in the beginning, I'm going to add some more, and I'm just going to use my hands. Please don't kill me. So don't add too much because it can get very sweet very fast. That's probably going to be good. My wife will let me know. And that's it. To stop the saute, all you have to do is come down here and your cancel keep warm button, just turn it off. That's it. The way adobo is usually eaten is with jasmine rice. So I'm just going to take some rice and I'll put it up so you can see what it looks like. So we've turned it off. It's nice and happy. I'm just going to grab one, a smaller one if I can. As you see, it's getting to the fall apart point now. You know, we don't want to let it go too much longer. unless you really like your chicken to be like that. Some of the sauce, and if you didn't know what it's called in Filipino, it's sabaw. So we're gonna add some more of that on there. And there you have it. That's my chicken adobo. Chicken adobo, the Filipino version. It's one of my favorite things to eat. It kind of made me fall in love with Filipino food, and to this day I love Filipino food. It's quick, it's easy, and it's relatively cheap if you use chicken thighs. Start to finish, 30 minutes. It's a quick meal if you don't have a lot of time. And the flavor that's going to be in here is out of the world. So that's all. Thank you for watching. It's been the Pinoy White Boy. See y'all later. Bye-bye.